the collaboration of the journalism.
Yeah.
So, what do you think about difficult things of collaboration of journalists?
I think one of the most difficult things is the egos. So that people, of course, if you work with another medium and you think your medium is the most important in the world, then you will not be very happy to share your findings. So when you are collaborating, I think you have to do this kind of radical sharing, that whatever one partner is finding, he or she is giving to everyone else, so that you can establish the trust that you need for the collaboration.
So, do you think that collaboration is more important for journalism from now, and why?
Sorry, I didn't understand the first.
Sorry. Do you think that collaboration is more important for journalists or journalism from now? And what do you think about this, and why do you think so?
So I think collaboration is more important than ever, especially cross-border collaboration, and that is because the people who are committing crimes and theft and fraud, they are not stopping at the borders. They are crossing borders all the time. They are even doing it deliberately to not leave traces. So we have to follow them across the borders, and we need the help of our colleagues on the other side of the border, because they know way better how to do investigative journalism in their countries. So I think, if the international corruption is crossing borders, and we are trying to watch corruption and to see what's behind it, we have to cross borders too.
I see. So, what is a challenge for mass media like newspaper about collaboration?
But the first challenge is, as I said, that you can't be selfish. You have to share. And then there are many challenges. I mean, for example, in most times you need to find a common date to publish. So you need, and if you have a weekly media which is publishing always on Thursday, and you have a TV format which is running on Monday, then you already have the first conflict. So you have to speak a lot, and you have to find many compromises, and you have to always find, see if there's a middle way that you can go. And I think it's about, you have to be very understandable and clear on what you need and what you want, and you have to be fair, and you have to accept that the other side is also having their needs, their problems, and that's not always easy. And we don't. I think collaborations are really important and really good, but they are not fit for every subject, for every topic. So I think you shouldn't do a collaboration only to have a collaboration. You have to look at the thing that you're investigating, and then you have to think, maybe this is a good idea to make a collaboration out of it, and maybe it's not. So for example, if the story is not a big story, if it's a small story, then you should probably not take in 50 partners, because then you blow up the importance of the story. And so you have to always look case by case if this would be a collaborative project or not.
So, was the Panama paper first time to collaborate with journalists who don't belong to your organization?
No, we have worked with the ICHA, the International Consortium for Investigative Journalists, already on the Offshore Leaks project, and then on the Luxembourg Leaks project, and then on the Swiss Leaks project. So, no, we have already worked with many journalists on the Offshore Leaks project, and the Swiss Leaks project, and the Luxembourg Leaks project. So the international collaboration was not really a new thing for us, which helped us a lot, because we knew the people who run the ICHJ, the International Consortium for Investigative Journalists. We trusted them, we trusted the other reporters, and we just thought, well, the data that we obtained, the later so-called Panama Papers, they might be worth a try for an international collaboration, so we hoped it would be possible, and we asked them about it.
So now you are working at, how can I say, legacy media, old media. Your newspaper company is established long time ago,
Yeah.
and probably your newspaper company don't want to share information another journalist and another journalist and another company.
Yeah.
So so is it difficult to collaborate with other organization, media, and journalists in your company? Probably I already asked.
No, that's fine. No, many colleagues thought, why would we share the scoops? So why would we even ask, the others to work with us on it, when we also could have it all for ourselves? So we explained that, when we would have done the Panama Papers alone, Süddeutsche Zeitung, a newspaper that no one even can pronounce outside of Germany, then the world would not have listened, because we would have published mostly in German, maybe some pieces in English, but the attention would not have been the same, not by far. So, but through this large collaboration, we got a huge attention from day one, from minute one. And so, of course, relatively, there was less attention for Süddeutsche Zeitung, because The Guardian also published it, and Le Monde, and so far. But the worldwide attention was so big that we received way more attention, the whole thing, that we would have received if we would have published on our own.
So, like Panama paper issue, in your company, recommend you to share the information and collaborate or not?
Yes, they are fine with it.
Ah, really?
Yeah, we made many good experiences with our collaborations. So there's no one, they don't think it's a good idea to do that in our company.
Ah, really? Probably in the Japanese case, Japanese newspaper company don't want to do this.
Yeah.
So they absolutely do not share their information. So it is impossible to collaborate.
But in most cases, we are not collaborating with our competitors. We are collaborating with many colleagues worldwide.
Yes.
And in some cases also with colleagues in Germany who are competitors. But then we need very specific reasons. So we did that, for example, when we worked on the murder of Daphne Caruana Galizia, because we thought, in this case, the murder of a colleague is more important than the competition. So we wanted to set a sign for that. But in normal circumstances, we would not collaborate with a competitor. But we don't think that radio and TV are really competing for the same audience as a newspaper. So we are happy. We're happy to collaborate with radio and TV.
So to publish the impact issue is more important than how can I say?
To have it for yourself?
Yes.
Yes, I think we saw that the impact was way bigger than anything we could have reached ourselves. So you have to look at the issue, and you have to see if there are good reasons to collaborate, and then you have to make a decision.
And this decision, your company recommend and proceed?
Yeah,
Yes.
they rely on my knowledge, on our expertise. So when Obermayer and me when we say we would really advise to collaborate with other mediums, with other media, then they say, oh, well, if you think so, let's do it. So it's not a big issue.
So before Panama paper issue, have you ever tried to collaborate or experienced to collaborate as a company or a journalist?
Yeah, as I said, we worked on the Luxembourg leaks and the offshore leaks and the Swiss leaks, so we had done this before. And we also had collaborated with a national broadcasting company in Germany for a number of stories, so it wasn't the first time for us.
So it's in German, is there the atmosphere to collaborate with journalists and media or some organization if the issue was so big?
Yeah. So it's even, it's like a trend. It's like media in Germany are proud to have partners and to collaborate and to have a big investigation with many other media. So you don't have any problems explaining that now.
So this atmosphere continued to from since long time ago.
No, not long time. I think it started. Sorry? Yeah, we started collaborating probably 6 years ago or so, and now we reached the peak. And I think, in some years we will see that maybe we did some collaborations that weren't really worth it. Maybe we did some that worked wonderful, and so you have always to make a case-by-case decision.
So thank you so much.
Sure.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for a long time.
Yeah, no problem.